Have you ever had a habit and you thought, why do I keep doing this to myself? I've had plenty of them, but I was thinking about what to share today, and one story came to mind, and I thought I have to share this. And so I used to watch crime shows all day, like every day. I would binge watch them. I had a routine. I would come home from work and I'd get my glass of wine and get into my pajamas and get comfy. And then I'd binge watch crime shows all night long. And I did that for a long time. And it made me really anxious. After a while, I was fearful of like going out in public, especially at night by myself. And so one night I was at home and I did my usual routine. I came home and washed my face, got changed, got my wine, and I flopped down on the couch and watched crime shows all night long. So when I went to bed, I went into my room and laid down, and then I suddenly heard a really loud rumbling and thumping noise, and I didn't know what it was. I am a little hard of hearing, so I couldn't make out like where it was coming from exactly. And so I tiptoed my way to the edge of my bedroom door, and I peeked out into the hallway, and I didn't see anything. And then I heard it again. And this time it was a little louder. And I thought, oh my gosh. And so I was starting to freak out. But I wanted to know where it was coming from and what it was. So I decided to make a mad dash across the living room to hide, try and hide behind, like next to the couch and the window. Like I had large windows throughout the house. And for the windows that had any kind of covering on them, they were sheared. So it was just so easy to see in the house. So there was really nowhere to hide. And so I was trying to hide, by the couch and next to the window. That I'll just hunker down here in case someone was outside trying to get in, right? And then I heard the noise again. This time it was really loud, and I was really starting to panic. I was freaking out. And I could not make out where the noise was coming from or what it was. And then after one or two more times of hearing this noise, it finally dawned on me. It was the ice maker. The ice maker was making this rumbling and stuff. It was generating ice. I laughed so hard, but I was so scared. Honestly, I don't think I've ever been so scared in my life. Even to this day, it's one of the most times I was most scared. It was funny though. But I thought, why do I do this to myself? I was so anxious and on edge because of all of the crime shows I watched consistently for years. But eventually, I did get out of that habit. I ended up starting to watch like faith-based movies. I started watching Joel Osteen and just movies that are based on true stories that were like feel-good movies. And eventually, I transitioned from watching all of those crime shows that put me on edge to watching more shows that made me feel good. So I broke that habit. Woo woo! So if you have a habit that you think, why do I do this to myself? Know that there is hope. You can change it. I have faith in you. Anyway, I